All right, ladies and gents, so next I want to take a look at an economic model called the circular flow model. Now, the circular flow model is going to have two markets and three entities that interact in these two markets. So the first market is the product market. This is where goods and services are exchanged. Money flows will be included in the product market as well. You have the factor market where the factors of production are exchanged. Remember, the factors of production are capital, entrepreneurship, land, labor. That was the acronym CEL, capital, entrepreneurship, land, labor. So factor market, factors of production exchange, product market, goods and services are exchanged. You have money flows as well. Now there are three entities that are going to interact in these two markets. The first one is households. They are suppliers of the factors of production. For example, they'll supply labor, and of course they demand goods and services. You have the government. They provide public goods and services. Now, a public good and service is basically a good that everybody consumes. Okay, it's consumed by all members of a group. It's very difficult to exclude people from this good. So the problem you have there is what's called the free rider problem, where people will take advantage of this good because it's hard to exclude people, but they will not pay for that good. A good example would be military protection or police protection would be good examples of public goods. The military, the police, they protect everybody. They don't necessarily go around and check and make sure you've paid for their services. They protect everybody in a certain area. And so because of that, the government needs to tax to make sure that everybody pays for these public goods. So therefore the government taxes so that the way people are paying for military protection, that way people are paying for police protection. So the government will provide these public goods and services, and they're demanders of both private goods and services and the factors of production. And then finally you have businesses and firms. These are suppliers of goods and services, and they demand the factors of production as well. So let's take a look at this circular flow model. So here's what our circular flow model looks like. We've got our product market, we've got our factor market, we've got our three entities that are interacting in these two markets: households, governments, and businesses and firms. So what you're going to see here is on the inside, in yellow letters, you're going to see the product market, and money flows are going to be included in that market. On the outside, you're going to see black letters, and those flows are going to be included in the factor market. So yellow is the product market, black is the factor market. And what you're going to see here is you're going to be consistently seeing money flows in the product market being exchanged for factors of production in that factor market. So let's take a look here. So households in the factor market are going to provide land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship to businesses, and businesses in return in the product market are going to provide rent, wages, interest, and profits to households. So once again, we have something in the factor market being exchanged for money flows in that product market. Households in the product market are going to be giving household spending to businesses and firms. The businesses and firms in return are going to go ahead and provide goods and services, and that would be the factor market. So household spending is the product market, goods and services is the factor market. Households are going to go ahead and provide taxes in the product market. In the factor market, you're going to the government's going to provide public goods to households. Businesses and firms pay taxes to government in the product market. Public goods are provided by the government in the factor market. Factors of production in the factor market are provided from households to government. Government in return in that product market is going to make factor payments. Then you have government spending in the product market. The government's going to spend money on businesses and firms. Businesses and firms in the factor market are going to provide goods and services to the government. So that, my friends, is the circular flow model in a nutshell. The book shows a circular flow model something like this. So I wanted to point that out there. And now we're on to the assessment. So for number one, give an example of each type of unemployment discussed today. So we're going back to unemployment. What are some real life examples of each type of unemployment discussed today? Don't give me the definition. Give you real life examples of the 4 different types of unemployment we discussed. And then finally, for number 2, why is unemployment a bad thing for individuals as well as society as a whole? So answer those questions, then go ahead and do the summary for me. And we'll go ahead and go from there. I'll check this tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.